Welcome to yet another episode of Welcome to My Home. Just a little disclaimer ahead. I am neither sponsored nor do I endorse any religion in this video. And now, without further ado, engage. Welcome to the second episode of Season 3 of Welcome to My Home, and to the second episode of the miniseries about Mark's Law. And again, I recruited help from highest places, help that showed me places of worship that I want to share with you here.
The good thing here, it's 24 hours open, so when you want to drink one beer at 4 o'clock in the morning, or you need sugar or something else, you walk at 4 o'clock in the morning here, buy it. The problem is only, you come home at 6 o'clock because always 3 or 4 people are standing here where you talk with. And so the good thing here, in such a quarter, you can buy and eat and drink day and night.
The first place we visit is St. Peter's. And besides being a very impressive church, the priests and volunteers working here do an exceptional job in helping homeless people. And it doesn't matter which religion you believe in, everyone is welcome when in need. The church itself was built from 1909 to 1911 and has been under protection since 1985. And the amazing clay organ that was built in 1938 was added into that protection. 99% of the ornamented windows here date back to a time between 1955 and 1961. At the time of our arrival, St. Peter's was doing what it's best at, harboring some homeless people that needed help. But that meant we couldn't film any further. And as far as I'm concerned, that is way more important than just some silly little film about Duisburg. They have a little storage with books and clothing that you can exchange or take when you are in need. Interesting side note. Christians and Muslims worked together to preserve St. Peter's back in 2012 when it was threatened by closing down. Maybe we should learn from that. In front of this house we found the names of the people living here. Jewish families that were deported and murdered. And this sad vista was used in a German movie where it served as a backdrop for the German national football team or soccer team just before they went to win the first world championship. building of the Merkaz Mosque started in 2004. And in 2008, it opened for the first time. It was built in the typical Ottoman style and has a capacity of 1,200 people. It is called the Wonder of Marxloh because it only took about 4 years from planning to opening, and because there were no public protests. This is one of the most amazing buildings I've ever visited. It is so beautiful when you stand inside and take a look around. The domes, the ornaments and decorations. If you ever get the chance to visit Duisburg, and especially Marxloh, this is one of the places to see. In a quarter with so many different cultures united, you can't just expect German shops all over.
Okay, now we are in a Turkish supermarket here, and the best of the supermarket is always to the Turkish the meat. The Turkish have a very easy system. They buy it directly in big masses, sell it very cheap, and so it's bought very fast. So you get here very fresh meat and for very good prices. For example, come with me, look. For example, chicken wings you get here at the Turkish supermarket for €2.99 a kilo. This part of the chicken for nearly €2. And my favorite thing is, you can buy here a perfect drumstick for €9.99. And then the butcher tells you, shall I put the fat away? So going to a Turkish supermarket is always very funny. You get all the things where you fly normally in the holidays and bring them with you. You get everything here in Marxloh.
Well, now we're almost through with this episode of Welcome to My Home. But before I let you go, I have to show you a little shop where I could spend millions of euros, dollars, kronas, yen, whatever. So this is where episode 2 of season 3 ends. Thank you very much for watching. And I would appreciate every like, subscription or comment. By doing so, you help me continuing this personal mission of mine. Catch you on the flip side.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody coming with clothes for me.